What's up, folkens? Hello. In today's video, we're gonna do another mod to our transmitter, the Flysky FS-i6x or i6. One of my early videos, I did a a mod using a USB power bank to power it up. And that video got a lot of attention, but also some questions, which is great. And those questions was about why not use a Lipo battery instead? Like a 2S, 3S, or maybe even 4S Lipo batteries for you who are running a FPV racing drone. I want to try that modification today, now. And here, well, I got a brand new transmitter, i6x. And also we need some kind of a step-down module, or Ubec, yes. And of course, a Lipo battery. In this case, we're going to use a 2S Lipo battery. Okay, come on. So now that we have opened up the transmitter, with 4 screws, Phillips head screws, we need to unplug some things here. First we need to unplug the power cable from the battery compartment, like so. Then we need to unplug the trainer port, this one here, like so. So we're gonna put this to the side. So here's the back piece. Now what we need to do is to cut these wires here, or if you want to be able to switch between a Lipo and your AA batteries, just do like we did in the other video, splice the cables here and here. Okay, since this is a brand new one, I don't want to destroy the back piece because maybe I want to use it. So we're going to take our old piece, which have the USB power bank mode, and I'm going to cut here and here like I said earlier. And then you're left with this connector here. Okay, so now we need to prepare the step-down module. I went with the smaller one compared to the larger one I have, because I want to have it inside the transmitter. And also this little guy here gives off very little heat. You can safely use it with 2S, 3S, some even use it for 4S Lipos. But for me, this time I'm going to use a 2S Lipo. So we need to add some connectors to it. For the input, I'm going to use a JST connector. And on the output, we're going to use the wire we just cut off from the back part of the transmitter and solder it up. Right, so now it's ready to be put in the transmitter. For that I'm going to use some double-sided sticky tape. Let's see here now. Now we got the, yeah, that's better. Now, the power connector was here, so you can see that here's a screw hole, and here is the screw hole that fits. So if you place it right about here, come on. Okay, how long is this going to take? Okay, there we go, like so. I'll place it here because, well, if you flip it like this, the closest path to the power connector is here. I'm going to have it right around here. Okay, and now here is the JST connector. Let's see if I can find that adapter now. Hang on. Okay, here's the adapter. So maybe you could do something like this, like so. Now we're gonna have the power connector in here. Yeah, just gonna connect this trainer port here too. It has good clearance for the other PCB, the main PCB. I guess if you want, you could always cut out a few holes here for venting, but I don't think so. I don't think it's needed. Okay, right now, so just gonna take in one. Okay, we're gonna use 2 screws. Just to hold it in place. Okay, so now we need our Lipo battery, and here it is. This is a 2S Lipo. This is one that came with the WL toys. Okay, Lipo is connected. And then there are other Lipo batteries connected to it, or AA batteries, or not anything. Okay, so let's see now. Power it up. Yeah. It works. Now you can see it shows 5.0 voltage. Volt. 5.67-ish volt. Now that is because the step-down module we installed earlier. So even though this Lipo battery is at 8.4 on the max charge, I think it's 8.4. It will step down the incoming voltage down to 5 volt. Well, you can also use this step-down module with a tuning knob. Yeah. But to make it much simpler, just install this one here, like we used. Just plug and play, or solder and play. Oh, that was a bad joke. Oh god. Anyways, okay, so now you can see it works. And again, you can use your own type of connectors. Change the connector from JST to XT60, XT90 if you want to. Access and the type of connector you want. Make up your own design for it. Maybe you want some shorter wires. They have a small 500 milliampere Lipo in here. Maybe you want that. Or maybe you want a longer cable to have it as a ground station. Do what you want to. We got power to transmitter, but there's a catch. Now we can only see the input is around 5 volt. But how do you know when to swap out this Lipo battery? Or how much charge there are left on it? Well, what you could use is one of these guys here. Remember those? That you always should have a few in hand. The battery checker with alarm function. So we're going to plug it in first. Okay, so negative here, and negative. Okay, now I want to configure the alarm function. So I press the little button here. It's now off, but for purpose of this testing, we're going to set it to 3.8. That's roughly 50% battery life. So if, there you go. And here is the alarm. You can definitely hear it. But when I'm out in the field, I want to have it on 3.5 volt. So again, if one of these cells reaches 3.5 volt, the alarm will go off. Just as an extra safety function. And this, how you can use a 2S Lipo on the Flysky transmitter. Thank you for watching. Bye.